Hi there, it is Facebook Live Thursday night, which is my real life edition. And I'm super excited tonight because I have a special guest. But really quickly, I just want to tell you, I apologize first of all, last night I did not do my regular Q&A Wednesday. I was actually speaking at a really great women's event out of Moses Lake, Washington, a women in networking event. It was super great. I didn't get to just meet Mrs. America 2016. I actually knew her before she became Mrs. America, so that was a lot of fun. But it was a really great night, filled with just some amazing women, all really working to empower each other and support each other and lift each other up. And so it was really a great event last night. It was fun to be there. It was a late night, but that's why next week I'll be back with my regular Q&A Wednesday, and of course Thursday's Thanksgiving, so don't count on Thursday. But I'm super excited tonight. I have such an amazing woman, Nayeli Alvarado. I am going to let you know really quick, bless her little heart. She has an incredible toothache right now, and so she, bless her heart, is going to still work with us tonight and do her best. But if she looks like she's a little out of it, she just wants you to know she's not doing that on purpose. She's actually in a lot of pain, and so I feel for her. I've been in that position, and so it really kind of sucks here. But I love doing this in person and live, even though I know I can side by side things, because I like being in their space. I like feeling their personality. Yeah, we're getting a little space. I know it's not a big phone. It's not a big frame. So if we're kind of scooching here a little bit, it's because we definitely want to both be in the frame. But just to give you a little bit of background about this amazing woman, from what I know about her, she is such a brave soul. She is amazing. I love her to death. She's super sweet. She cares about people so much. And she is one tough cookie. If you read her bio, she just competed in two almost back-to-back bodybuilding events, her first bikini shows, and she looked amazing. I was super excited to be there to see them both, so it was a pretty exciting event, and I know she had a good time and was really looking forward to it. But yep, she is one tenacious goal. She's going to tell us a little bit about her experience. We're just hoping that we might reach out to someone out there who may be dealing with something similar, or have had an experience, to know that there are those of us out there that really care about you, and then we want you to know that we're there for you. So first of all, Nayeli, will you just give us kind of a brief summary of how you kind of hit rock bottom and what happened?
Okay, so my rock bottom was last year in July. I had my worst incident, my suicide attempt last July, and that's my rock bottom. It kind of came after a really long 3 years of just my life falling apart, or what I felt like my life was falling apart, and I didn't know how to ask for help. I didn't really understand the whole mental illness thing, like that it's actually something that is considered an illness, and that there's help for it. And just like bringing it up to my family, I felt like they were gonna tell me that I was crazy and it was all in my head, and so I just really didn't know how to go about asking for help, and it just became so overwhelming that I thought that in my head, I convinced myself that that was like the only solution, which if you've ever been through something like that, you know that you convince yourself that that's like the only solution, and it's what's best. So yeah, I did that, and that was last July, and that was my rock bottom.
Wow. Okay. So sorry, I wanted to turn the camera a little bit. I want you to be able to see this beautiful girl. So I'm going to kind of pop in and pop out of the little frame here. That's pretty intense. So what really helped pull you out of that situation?
So in my case, I actually was admitted into a crisis clinic, which is a blessing in disguise. I think that if the hospital that I was in, which Sunnyside Hospital, they took it super serious. They didn't give me an option whether I was better or good enough to go home. They kind of just made the decision for me, which was really great. Going into the clinic and getting help, like professional help, and having people validate your feelings is an amazing thing. Like them telling you that you're not crazy and there's other people that feel this way, and getting that help, that's honestly what kind of pulled me out of it.
Okay, that's awesome. So that's they probably have worked with similar situations, and so they were able to kind of help you to know that you're you're still human. You're still,
for sure.
your feelings are normal. Okay, that's awesome. So at this point, it's been what, just over a year now.
Yeah.
So do you still get down on yourself at all? And if you do, how do you pull yourself out of that?
Yes. So at first it was a little bit weird because I had surgery, so I had a cast on my hand for about 6 weeks, and so people asked about it constantly, and so I had to go through the shame at that point also of having to explain. And then it kind of just became this empowering thing where me talking about it, and then people saying that they didn't expect it from me, and then like them sharing their experiences with me, and so it kind of just helped me feel empowered and like make me feel like I can make a difference. And so
Definitely.
When I do get down on myself, I just think about all the other people that are now looking to me for help, and coming to me for advice and things like that on how to get through it. And that's kind of what keeps me motivated. There's lots of people that reach out, so
that's awesome. And we really do appreciate that you're willing to share your story, because I know that it's not an easy one. Obviously,
no.
it's difficult. And so I came to Nayeli because we have similar goals. We want to help others feel good about themselves and empower them, and she has such an incredible story, and she really does want it to help people, and I love that about her. So another question for you. Having been through that, by the way, you can see people are loving on you already.
Yes.
There. So B's, hi B, and Julie, that's my girl from last night. That's the gal that put on the women's thing. So some great people on there. Hi guys, we really appreciate that you're popping in and responding. Question. So do you recommend in that kind of situation getting professional help?
Definitely. Yeah, I think I didn't believe in it before, and honestly I could say that without getting professional help I probably wouldn't be where I am today. I went through depression for so long, and I'd say I'm fine, and then you're not fine, and then you say you're fine but you're really not fine. And they help explain to you the whole process of like how your thoughts work, and how your thoughts lead to feelings, and feelings lead to behavior. And they teach you so many things and so many different tools on how to overcome these things that I don't think I would have been able to figure it out on my own. Like they're there for a reason. It's not just you going to them and telling them your problems and expecting them to understand, but it's them helping you understand why you're feeling those things.
So basically they're giving you the tools so that when you do start to feel that way, you can kind of talk yourself back through it.
Yes.
That's awesome. And I mean, that's what they're there for. So that's awesome. So what advice would you give at this point, somebody who might be either just depressed or anxious, or even to the point where they are contemplating suicide?
I would say just reach out to somebody, anybody, me even. You can message me, you can come to the store here at Max Muscle, and I'll talk you through it. I think once you verbalize it out loud, whatever your problem might be, it takes so much of the power away from that problem, just saying it out loud, because in our head we create this like cloud of chaos. And just saying it out loud really does make a difference. So I would just say talk to somebody, call the crisis clinic or crisis hotline. They're definitely really helpful as well.
Okay, that's awesome. So,
everybody matters.
You know what? Ditto. Don't I say that? Everybody is important. So Julie says that you should come with me next time. They're going to do another event.
Definitely.
I think like late December, early January. So she says okay. That would be awesome. She'd be a good speaker too. Just saying, Julie. They were super sweet too. I really had a good time there last night. So, hi Mike. So again, everybody does matter. I believe that we are all children of God, and we're all here for a purpose and a reason, and nobody should be left behind. I don't like to get emotional. So I really do appreciate Nayeli taking her time for this. Even in some small way, we can all change the world. So whether that's by inspiring someone, having Nayeli share her story, it's important, and we love everyone. Do you have any final thoughts for us?
No, just to remember. I know it's hard when you're going through things like that to think about your family and how, you know, you think they'd be better off without you, but really take them into consideration and how much they would suffer thinking that they could have done something to help. I know that that's something that still, you know, helps me get through some of the rough days. So, you matter.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, you know, she's here for you if you need her help. You can find her on Facebook. You can also come into the Richland, Washington Max Muscle, where she is the manager, so she's here a lot.
All the time.
A lot of the time. And again, we so much appreciate her. And I appreciate everybody popping up and giving her some love. We do appreciate that. So have an incredible evening, you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.